Hello, everybody. It's me, Dee Dee, and I'm here with Tomer again and Lindy.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, hopefully she just sits over there right now. Just kidding. Tomer is going to be doing a series of very unique encounters that he's had, whether they're places, people, things, historical stuff that a lot of people don't know all the fine details of. And one of them is about a Sudanese woman. A Sudanese woman. And I'm going to let him get right to it and tell this story to you because it's one that I found fascinating. This one doesn't exactly go in order of his other ones, but I really liked it, and I wanted him to share it. So, welcome, Tom.
Hello, how are you doing?
We're doing good.
This is a real weird story. 1300 years ago, 700 years after Christ, there was this woman, and she used to live in Africa, and now she's in a museum in England, and she have a big mark of Saint Michael on her thigh, and like I find it very, very, very fascinating. So I had to check about it. And I went to the museum, and I met with the right people from the management, and they let me check it personally. And the marks that she have, it's look real, like it's look like the angel itself did it, but it wasn't.
Welch Angel, because they don't know the story, and I think they can look it up.
The tattoo that she have, or the mark that she have, it's like of Saint Michael. And it have it like with the Greek letters.
Okay, and she's a mummy.
Yeah, but, and that's a big but, like it wasn't made by the angel, it was actually made by Satan. I could see like the felon's claw. Yeah, on the edges.
Oh, wow.
And it was made by Satan, and I was really curious about it, and I could definitely see that. That wasn't doubt that it's like fake. And this woman, she is like from her bloodline, came the Antichrist that live with us today.
Oh, through her bloodline.
Yeah.
Okay, now, so you're saying Satan marked her but made it look like it was Saint Michael.
Exactly.
And it's almost the marking of Saint Michael, except for the end had the felon's claw.
In the edges, you could see. I could see that it wasn't made by them. It was definitely made by
Satan.
By Satan, yeah.
Now it's interesting when you talk about a felon's claw because I do handwriting analysis and I'm very good at it. I was actually hired by the court guy at one point, but I turned it down to do what I'm doing now. Lindy and I were at Weber's Diner eating, and we met the guy, and he wanted to hire me right away. He's like, look, I want you to go work at the courthouse. Go work at the courthouse. You're going to get paid good money. I want you to do handwriting analysis for some of the criminals that come in there. And I'm trying to think. I think he saw my handwriting, which is honestly atrocious. My handwriting is horrible. But he looked at my signature, and he said, wow. And Lindy was like, yeah, she's full of herself. You know, that's what she said. She's like, yeah, she's full of herself. And he's like, no, that's not what it is. That's not what that means at all. And I'm not going to tell you what it means. But either way, he hired me, and it was a weird thing because I knew and had studied handwriting analysis. So, but I turned it down because I just wanted to do what I was doing. It just, at the time, it wasn't for me. I do it every now and then for people. But what most fascinated me was when you would come across the felon's claw. Like, I had studied letters that were from Jack the Ripper. I had studied letters from different serial killers, and they all have a felon's claw. And it's not just a felon's claw.
I remember, too, you told me a lot of bankers.
Yeah, there's bankers.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Bankers. bankers can have felons clause. Bankers are not honest. It's all in their signature.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't, it's not about what they're writing. It has to do with their signature and how they write, their level of writing on a blank piece of paper. It's nothing to do with what they write. It's how they write.
So what does the felon's claw actually mean?
That they are violent murderer. They have either killed, will kill, or gonna kill. They are violent.
Wow.
Because I did it for this company one time. They asked me to look at this guy's handwriting. You remember,
Yeah.
Lenny?
Yeah.
And I told them, I said, do not hire him. I said,
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah, he's going to be a problem, and he's going to be a violent problem. And they're like, no. And I'm like, yeah. Like, you can't tell by what somebody looks like.
Right.
You can't. But it is in their handwriting. You can't hide it. So they hired him anyway, and within 2 weeks, he came in and said he was going to shoot everybody. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember Devil Dan,
Yep.
said to me, I can't believe you were right. And I'm like, I tried to tell you. But your little girlfriend over there wanted him here so she could look at him. You know, old Kim.
Oh, the tramp. Yeah.
Yep, Kim the Tramp wanted to get it on with him, so you hired him for her. But here we are, so it is what it is. But yeah, so it's interesting when you told me about the felon's claw that was on her thigh, because Satan does come to rob, kill, and murder. So it's just weird that would carry not just through humans, but through fallen angels as well. You know, it's now tell me more. I understand you laid your hands on her and you saw some things. You saw atrocities. You saw things being controlled. You saw separations of people. Tell me all about it, because they want to hear it. You know.
Well, you know, there is a tribe in New Guinea that they have these humans that they have different skulls. Like, it's look like the bones getting out of their faces and their eyes are red, and
They have different DNA, right?
yeah, exactly. So when like they start to study them, they realize that like they have genes like all the humans, but they have another gene they have no idea where it came from.
But it was when Satan actually infiltrated Cain.
Yeah.
Cain's people at the bottom of the hill.
Yep.
He actually slept with them. People don't know that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so tell me what you saw though up and coming.
It's mind blowing.
Yeah, it is mind blowing. What did you see up and coming? Like, who is give me 1 second so I can click this off and get it back on.